Hello everyone, my name is Biyadi. Today we are going to learn about the 7th class first lesson, our environment. After the long vacation, when Ravi started going to school, again he noticed that the only playground next to his school was dug up. After summer vacations, Ravi has been noticed that only the ground has been dug up before his school. People said that a huge building with many flats will be constructed here. Ravi was almost in tears when he realized that the big playground with its soft grass, marigolds, and butterflies is gone forever. He shared his feelings with his classmates. In the assembly, the principal too sadly observed, "See how our environment is changing." In the class, Ravi asked his teacher, "What is environment?" "Whatever you see in your surroundings," said the teacher. Ravi thought all aloud. That means the school building, tables, chairs in the classroom, even that open field, the road, the garbage. My friends, all are parts of our environment. Yes, said the teacher. But wait, some objects are created by nature. For example, mountains, rivers, trees, animals. Others are made by people. For example, roads, cars, clothes, books. Now work in pairs. Make a list with your classmates sitting next to you of the creations of nature and by human beings. So this is an activity. Ravi, Paramjit, Jesse, Mustafa, Asa were all excited about making the list. "Why is our environment changing?" asked Iqbal. So Iqbal is a person in this committee. He asked that, and the answer is, it's all because of our needs. Now let's read this. Environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. How do human beings modify this natural environment? The car fumes pollute the air. Water is collected in a pot. Food is served in vessels. And land is used to build factories. Human beings make cars, mills, factories, and manufacture containers. This is how human beings modify natural environment. So like this way, we are changing our environment. We are constructing buildings and all, and we are destroying our environment. Now let us see what are these three types. Components of environment. Components of environment is divided into three types: natural environment, human-made environment, human environment. In natural environment, we have hydrosphere, lithosphere, biosphere. Hydrosphere is nothing but oceans, seas. Lithosphere means land, and biosphere means it is a living thing. Atmosphere. We all know about atmosphere. It is divided into 5 layers. What are the 5 layers? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, endosphere. And what are the human-made environments? Human-made environments are made by humans. For example, parks, buildings, bridges, roads, industries, monuments. What are the human environments? Individual, family, community, religion, educational, economical, political situations. increasing day by day. We are therefore modifying and at that times even destroying our natural surroundings, the teacher replied. For the above conservation, you understand that the place, people, things, and nature that surrounds any living organisms is called environment. It is a combination of natural and human-made phenomena, while the natural environment refers to both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on the earth. Now let us see what is biotic and abiotic means. The world of living organisms, example plants and animals, are called biotic. Means the living organisms are called biotic and the non-living organisms are called abiotic. Human environment reveals the activities, creations, and interactions among human beings. Environment. French word environ. Environ meaning neighborhood. Means environment came from the French word environ. This is the important thing which comes in your exam. Natural environment. Land, water, air, plants, and animals comprises the natural environment. You are familiar with the meaning of lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere from your previous classes. Let us learn some more facts about these domains. Now let us read about these domains. Lithosphere. What is lithosphere? We already explained. Lithosphere is the solid crust or the land or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. Landforms are found over the continents and also on the ocean floors. Lithosphere is the domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing land for agriculture and human settlements. It is also a source of mineral wealth. Now let us read the next one. The domain of water is referred as hydrosphere. Now they are telling about the hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas and oceans, etc. It is essential for all living organisms. Water is so essential for the living organism because it comprises minerals, so it is important for our body. The atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. It protects us from the harmful rays and scorching heat of the sun. It consists of a number of gases, dust and water vapor. The changes in atmosphere produce changes in the weather and climate. Plant and animal kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. Now let us read what is ecosystem. At an NCC camp that Ravi's class was attending, Jesse exclaimed, "What?" Here NCC means it is a batch in army. So in that camp, Ravi class was attending in this camp. Jesse explained that what a heavy downpour. It reminded me of my home in Kerala. You should come and see how it pours and pours and pours over the lush green fields and coconut plantation. Hero from Jaisimla exclaimed, "We get no rains, we see only kicker and sand, as far as the eyes can see, but you also find camels," said Ravi. Here, Hira says, "Not just camels. If you visit our desert, you will see snakes, lizards, and many insects too." Ravi wondered, why do the animals, the vegetations, and the way people live vary from place to place? Are they all related to each other? All plants, animals, and human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. Often they are also interdependent of each other. This relation between the living organism as well as the relation between the organisms and their surroundings from an ecosystem. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, grassland, desert, mountains, lakes, rivers, oceans, and even a small pond. Do you think the park in which Ravi and his friends played formed an ecosystem? Here, ecosystem is nothing but the state of living. Human environment. Human beings intersect with the environment and modify it according to their need. Early humans adapted themselves to the nature surroundings. They led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. With time, needs grew and become more varied. Humans learned new ways to use and change environment. They learned to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. The wheel was invented, surface food was produced, barter system emerged, trade started, and commerce developed. Means here the development of the human being they have shown. Industrial revolution enabled large-scale production. Transportation became faster. Information revolutions made communication easier and speedy across the world. Have you ever thought why you love eating a juicy watermelon in summer and hot roasted peanuts in winter? A perfect balance is necessary between the nature and human environment. Humans must learn to live and use their environment in a harmonious way. Muri, a girl from Mizoram from Ravi's class, often talks about the lush green surroundings of her place. Seeing Ravi upset and having lost his playground, Muri invited him to visit her homestay during the coming vacations. Ravi's teacher asked the students draw the landscape, houses and activities of the people and places they visit during the holidays. So this is the textbook part. Now let's read the question and answer. Now let's read question and answers. Answer the following questions. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a community in a given area where living organisms interact with each other and their immediate surroundings, included non-livings. You can write this. I will wait for you a second. Second question. What do you mean by natural environment? The environment which is created by nature comprises of land, water, air, plants and animals is known as natural environment. Let you write now. Now third question. Which are the major components of the environment? The major components of the environment are natural environment, human-made environment. Give 4 examples of human-made environment. For 4 examples of human-made environment are vehicles, buildings, roads, parks. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.